It was kind of immediate. It was a hard stop because we were just gearing up for a tour, and we were kind of in this zone where we'd been kind of playing nonstop for 10 years anyway. We didn't really know how to slow down.
But Portland shows have always been
Portland
the
shows
best
another.
shows, and it's been 2 years since we've had a good, real Portland show.
Legitimate.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you aren't sure yet when you might be able to really take it on the road and tour outside, but has that been weird to not travel the country?
It's been totally weird because we were doing a lot of traveling for 10 years, but we made the most of it, and we've kind of been enjoying the downtime a little bit. But we've definitely got the itch to go out on the road again, and we got a little tour planned in February, March, so we're going to be doing some traveling and looking forward to that. Definitely.
You got married in the pandemic and you got a dog.
Yep. Big changes.
Big
Yeah.
happenings. Anybody else do anything crazy? Pick up new hobbies during the pandemic?
I fixed my house.
There you go.
Huge. It was a big thing. I never would have been able to do that.
I started a house concert series at my house.
Which was successful.
It was
awesome.
It was
Yeah.
super awesome,
Yep.
and I would have food trucks there, and I have a really awesome community up in Yarmouth that was super supportive. I got these guys to come and play twice. I got Luke to come once by himself, Will to come. They were very skeptical, and because it was, you're in uncharted waters.
Luke, I know writing has always been a big thing for you. Did the pandemic influence any of your new songs?
Maybe not as far as content or thematically, but as far as just the amount of free time to work on stuff. And that was we pretty much moved into our studio when we weren't gigging for that first year and a half. With all that downtime, we got to really put a lot of work into it, and we got to think about it a lot and try a million different experiments. Time in the world.
So we got the synth guitar out.
Yeah, so we got out the synth guitar. And a lot of Hammond organ. Wally played a lot of Hammond organ on this new record, which was kind of a new thing. And we were playing with every toy at our disposal. There was a few tracks on the new record I know that surprised people.
How are you guys feeling, just in general, to be back on this stage, back in Portland, back with the full audience? How are you feeling?
Really excited. When Port City Music Hall closed, actually, I think we were all a little bit worried that might have been kind of a domino and that a lot of other venues might not make it. And we were kind of thinking about all of our favorite spots to play and wondering which ones were going to be able to survive the pandemic. And so being back at the State Theater is amazing. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to play this room again. And so very exciting.
We've got so many friends that work here, that work at venues in town, that own venues in town, that I think we're all like, what's next?
Yeah.
Were there things that came up during this pandemic in terms of the music world that you're so happy have happened and are here to stay?
For a while, the live stream thing was kind of, especially in the wintertime for us, it was a really cool way to keep engaged and that's the biggest fear I think in our industry for a lot of people is if you take a break for too long or you don't go back to that city for too long or whatever, don't put out a record in time, that people start forgetting and losing interest and losing momentum. So I think it just spoke to the tenacity of not just the musicians but the fans. They weren't gonna let us get off easy. It was kind of like they were still hungry for music. So I feel like that, if anything, it's an enthusiasm that's been bolstered by this. And I'd like to see that keep up.